Hi, my name is Matt Degen with the Orange County Register, and today we are cooking at home with Chef Derek Venutolo. He is the executive chef and partner at the Capital Grille in Costa Mesa. Chef, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to cook some king salmon from the Pacific Northwest with a nice citrus honey glaze, a vegetable medley garnished with fresh chervil. First thing we want to do is go ahead and make our citrus honey glaze. We're going to start with 3/4 cup of honey.
When you think about sweetness in fish, it's not something a lot of people might associate, yet you have that honey, and I guess it really works well with this application.
Absolutely does. You know, and a great thing with this sauce, if you have some left over, it goes great with most chicken dishes or other fishes. So it's a great sauce you can utilize in other areas as well. Cracked black peppercorns.
That's really coarse, I see.
That is very coarse. You don't want it too fine because we're going to strain those guys out. We don't actually want them to be in that sauce. You just want to enhance that flavor. Very important when you start this sauce that you get all these ingredients mixed up so we don't burn our honey on the bottom. So what we're looking to do is just simmer it down 12-15 minutes, and then we'll pull it off the heat and let it steep for another 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, our sauce is steeped. What are we doing now?
Okay, Matt, so now what we want to do is we want to zest our lemons.
I have a feeling that lemon could then be used as garnish for the fish.
Absolutely. We can cut that up and squeeze it right on the fish. That would be a great garnish for this.
Now, if you don't have an apparatus like that, you could use maybe like a box grater.
Here we're using a microplane. So any box grater will work. You just really want to be careful not to capture any of that white.
I've got a rasp in the garage if worse comes to worse.
You know, I'm not sure I recommend that, but if you're cooking at home, you do what you got to do. We're going to go ahead and just give that a strain.
It smells really good.
And so now, when that's strained out, you're going to go ahead and add your 2 tablespoons of lemon zest right in here. And we're just going to let this sit to the side at room temperature while we start our salmon and vegetables. Today we're going to use a farm-raised king salmon. Now in season, when it's running, we'll bring in the wild king salmon. We want to season the flesh side. We're just going to use a little bit of kosher salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. And then we have a preheated saute pan here. You want to have about medium heat. You don't want it to be too hot. You do want to get a nice caramelization golden brown crust on your salmon. We're going to cook with some clarified butter. So we're just going to place him in there very lightly. And, you know, saute him on that side maybe 3-4 minutes till golden brown. Again, when you flip this guy, you want to be very careful. The butter is very hot. Nice golden brown.
Look at that.
On the fish.
That is beautiful. That is just like picture perfect.
We have a 1/2 part water to a 1/2 part wine. We're just going to put a little bit of that in the pan. It's going to help keep it moist, guarantee that it doesn't overcook. And the last piece of this before we do throw it in the oven is you want to brush this pretty liberally with your citrus honey glaze.
So our fish is cooking in the oven. Let's make a quick side and finish this meal.
Let's do it. So right here we're going to use again some clarified butter. We're cooking on low right now because again these are already blanched and the chitlins are already roasted. So we're just looking to heat
warm
these
them up.
Right. So we're just going to go ahead and throw those guys right in the pan there. Really again brings out the spring flavors for me. Fresh asparagus, fresh greens. You know, it just screams spring with the salmon. It just goes perfect. So we have a plate that's nice and warm, not too hot. A little garnish of vegetables right on the middle of the plate. We're going to grab our salmon. We're going to place that right on top of our veggie set. And then what we have here is our citrus honey glaze. And then we're going to finish this guy with some micro chervil. And we are ready to eat, Matt.
Chef Derek Venutolo, thank you so much. I can see why this is such a popular dish at the Capital Grille. I can't wait to try it at home.
Great.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Matt.
Today.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.